brinquito de la nueva intersección del Expreso Las Américas en Coupé está el Señorial Plaza. Tiene un parking enorme, 33 establecimientos juntitos para ti. Cafeterías, supermercados, bancos, tiendas de ropa, pet shop, cines. En el Señorial Plaza puedes ir a comprar o a pasear.
En esas navidades, véngase sin fallar al Señorial, señora, sus compras de Navidad.
El Señorial Plaza es mi segunda casa.
Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to El Señorial Plaza. Not only that, but also my first ever dead mall video. I've always wanted to make one of these because I spent my teens watching way too much Dan Bell, so shout out to you, love your content. And I always wanted to make one, but never really knew of any dead malls in the area until I returned to this little gem. It was my first time coming here since I was probably really early on in my teens, and to my surprise, it's pretty dead. Now, as you can see from the front, a lot of the pockets where the stores are supposed to be are pretty empty, but you might be wondering, Laura, if this mall is so dead, why is the parking lot so full? Well, right next to this mall is not only a PetSmart, but also a very popular Puerto Rican chain supermarket who just recently purchased this mall. But if you actually go behind the mall to its exclusive parking, you'll realize its reality, and that is that nobody really comes here for the mall. So without further ado, let's take a look inside. Alright class, time for lecture. So this place was founded in 1978, and although there isn't a whole lot of information about who founded it, it did start out with around 33 stores and what seems to be a movie theater. But it was recently sold for around $20 million. And the people who bought it, or one of the people at least, was actually the chain supermarket that is right next to it. Apparently this place still has around 20 stores left, but if I'm being honest, I don't quite think that's accurate anymore, because as you can see, even the GNC is closed. And if you know a thing or two about dead malls, every single one has an open GNC. So the fact that this one has a closed one, girl, that's the beginning of the end. A lot of stores like this closed up, but not completely closed, and I don't know why a lot of dead malls do this. It's like they have clearly a lot of empty lots, but they leave them open, almost inviting you to go in.
Alright, local shoppers, if you make your way down the main hall and to the left, you're gonna find what used to be the food court. Please enjoy your stay, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, so the food court, actually, I remember vividly. It used to have all the, usual mall places to eat, but now it's been turned into like this indoor kid playground, which I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to film because, well, I didn't want to be that person filming kids in a mall. So I did my best, but honestly, this place seemed to be like the most active part of the mall, which speaks volumes. And then over here we have what used to be the Kmart, which was the main anchor store from what I remember mainly, which is now just, well, an advertisement. Believe it or not, this used to be the fountain, which I do remember everybody would sit on, to rest, because shopping is just so difficult.
¿Este mall están planeando hacer algo nuevo?
Sí, tengo entendido que sí, que quieren hacer nuevos.
Porque
Ya
sí que
administración.
lo compraron hace poco.
Sí, el pueblo lo compró.
Bueno, ha cambiado mucho.
Sí, pero no sé lo que quieren hacer como tal. Obviamente quieren hacer algo nuevo.
Yeah.
Y donde era primo, ahora es el almacén de Misbehaving, que está allá abajo. Se ve abandonado, pero hay gente trabajando.
Sí.
Se van por la tarde, pero sí, hay gente trabajando.
Lovely conversation. I personally think he may have spilled too much information there and was trying to cover it up in the end, but let's head now to the Walgreens. This is another store that is still kind of poppin' in this mall, but it has a dirty little secret. Because if you didn't notice in the beginning of this video, the Walgreens is closed from the inside of the mall, and here's why. It's super understaffed, so I think as a result they closed down the entry to the mall to avoid burglary. Because in a way, this Walgreens is also kind of dead. Or I don't know, maybe they were just trying to avoid the deadness from being translated into the Walgreens, but I don't know, because you take a good look around and it's getting there. So remember how I said the empty store lots seem to want to invite you in? Well, I couldn't help myself.